All right, guys, here it is. First video out. We're gonna go ahead and try it. You know, people say you won't know until you try. So, first YouTube video, we're gonna give her a shot, I guess. Not sure yet what to do. We're kind of in the midst of a project. We're putting that roll pan on, but figured first we'd go ahead and just give a walk around. That way, most people will probably be over from Instagram, so they'll know what's going on. But if anyone else finds it, they'll get to see what's up. Well, here she is. She's in the middle of a project, looking kind of shabby right now, but 02 GMC Yukon, 5.3 SLT. It's the high trim. It's got all the bells and whistles, and as you can see, it's got a lot done to it. We put a lot of work into it. A lot more planning on coming, though. I mean, we're working on it right now. We're gonna keep bringing stuff, and then yeah, we'll see what happens. So obviously aftermarket grill, aftermarket headlights, windows, we're talking 20 all the way around except for the windshield. That's 35. It's got 35 by 1250 Arturo XTs. They're a hybrid, so MT-AT, nice for the highway, but they still look pretty mean on the sidewall. Look nice. And then 20 by 12s, motiv off-road magnuses. Came from custom offsets, mounted shipped balance. They're pretty nice. They ride good. They're balanced good. Pretty quiet for a hybrid, so I love them. And a lot of you are probably gonna ask, because I know everyone does, kind of freaks out. 4-inch suspension lift, 35s. You can run it. I promise. I mean, obviously we hungry beavered the bumper here. It was practically touching the tire before we cut, so I mean it is, but it runs with that line of the fender, so it doesn't look too bad. And then obviously back here we're missing a little bit. It's rubbing some fender liner still, need to clean it up, but you kind of get down there, it's been chewed up. I mean, and it still rubs backing up or flexing hard, but other than that, I mean, normal day turning I never rub, so it's not that big of a deal. It's only backing up, or like I said, up in the hills when you're off-roading it, messing around with it. So it's got Fox coils all the way around, or shocks, I mean, sorry. The engine-wise, it's pretty stock. I mean, I can pop the hood in a little bit, but it's got just a cheap cold air intake. I mean, not much done to it. Okay, guys, and then my apologies in advance. I mean, the camera work's gonna be awful until I get used to at least trying this, see what happens. I am straight filming off my iPhone, and I also can't flip the camera, so you're gonna have to, every time I switch from me talking to filming it, I'm gonna have to cut the video, so it's gonna be choppy. And I mean, I'm sure I'll get better at it, but for right now, it's gonna be kind of crazy. So in the video, we got aftermarket taillights on the back. I love those. Still skimping on the third brake light, you know. Cheap people like me don't got money for that $30 light. Right here, this is interior wise. We got a big boy. This 15-inch sub, giant box. I'll walk over and show you guys the, let's see, back here. Pull the seat up. Boom, there she is. Big boy amp for it. You got to keep it sounding nice. It runs straight in the carpet. It's pretty nice work. It doesn't look too bad. I mean, still have room to put stuff. I mean, you throw the seat down, you can't even really tell it's there. I mean, so see, it's, yeah. And then let's see, up front, what do we got? Not much. Got a couple switches I ended up putting in, and not much. The CB I use for work on the farm, so it's not very show truck like, but gotta have it, Ella. Down here, this is my switch for my rock lights. I wired it into one of these because it was broken anyways, so it's right through that hole. Pretty sweet, like that. And then 10.5 radio. We're gonna work on getting that switched. I'm not really a big fan of it, and it's actually also having trouble pulling power from the sub, so we're gonna need to get working on that. I'm just gonna grab a double din at some point, and then what I want to do, kind of neat, I haven't seen it done before, but I think I can pull it off. We've got let's think. I want to go aftermarket radio to steering wheel controls. But obviously I don't have steering wheel controls. Another thing I've seen people do is you swap in new steering wheels to cars. I want to swap in like a 2015 to 2020 Yukon or Sierra steering wheel, whichever I can find. It needs to be a GMC, not a Chevy, so it'll either be a Sierra or a Yukon. I want to swap that in here. Then aftermarket radio to steering wheel controls, and it should all work fine. I don't think there's anything that'll ruin that. The hardest part is literally going to be the steering wheel swap, because I'm going to have to probably change it. They're going to have different spline patterns, but we'll try and get it figured out. Probably make myself an adapter, or I'm sure somebody sells one. I mean, everyone's into that nowadays. Let's see, what else we got interior-wise? We got WeatherTech floor mats all around. Live in Oregon, there's a lot of rain. It gets really dirty. I work on a farm, so you got to have something to keep it clean. I mean, you guys don't understand, but this, in my opinion, is phenomenal looking for the work that I do. This thing is in fields. The suspension's getting trashed, and I still have managed to keep it decently nice. I mean, it's not a pavement princess by no means. I mean, it's been put through the paces. 50 plus Little Tree air fresheners, gotta have those. Let's see what else is funny. Oh, we're trying to sticker the visor, so we'll see how that turns out. I'm not sure about that. I pop the hood, show you guys what that looks like up there. Come around. Obviously color matched bumpers and grill. It was chrome at one point, but not so much anymore. Oh, here we go. Who we got coming here? Let's see. Loud. Oh yeah, buy me one of those someday. Ooh, neighbor's getting it done. That was pretty sounding. Okay, let's go back to the gas race. Here she is. Cheap old little Ram intake. It's not even a cold air intake. I mean, this thing gets hot, but you know, I don't know if any of you know the stock 5.3s have this god awful air intake system. It looks disgusting, so I had to change that up. Yeah, there's that. I mean, like I said, nothing else is done. A stock exhaust. I mean, almost stock everything. The only other thing that I can think of that I've done is obviously the blues for the speaker and the sub and all that kind of stuff. Red and black, I'll show you. I have some rock lights on this guy. Let me show you. The switch is kind of nice. I showed you guys. So flick them on. I mean, it's daytime, so they're not going to be very bright, but there they are. Got 2 apiece in each wheel well. They're the RGB. They switch colors. I can run it off my phone whenever I want. They're not very bright in the daytime, but I promise at night they look good. And that's cheap, unquality Amazon parts. So you can get good bang for your buck if you're paying attention. Get back in there. Don't be out here. Yeah, there you go. You stay back there. It's you. Good old hound dogs. And then, like I said, we're kind of in shambles right now. There you go. No bumper, no hitch receiver right now. We are working on pulling that stuff out. So we're gonna be putting a roll pan on there. It should look pretty nice when we're done. We had struggles getting the spare off. I gotta find a way to mount that. Maybe I'll throw it on the roof rack just to be obnoxious. And then I don't really want to skip on content, so I'll try and keep the videos a little longer, but yeah, I'll probably end up just throwing the roll pan clips on here because it's not going to take that long. I don't want to make a separate video for it. And then yeah, so I just want to say thank you guys. I'm not the greatest at this, and I don't think it's going to go anywhere, but I won't know unless I try. So here it is, guys. We're gonna give it a run for the money, and then see what happens. No telling. Maybe one day I'll be a big boy like Ryan Mayer and having a fun time at SEMA and Daytona and stuff. I'd love that. That'd be awesome. That's dream stuff right there. If I could just live my life just messing with trucks and cars, that'd be awesome. So we'll see where it goes, and then peace out. Okay guys, what's up? I'm back. As you can see, bumper's back on. Apparently I can't read a part invoice because the roll pan does not come October Friday the 8th. It comes October Friday the 30th. So that's back on, and I want to get this video up, so we'll just go ahead and wait, and then I'll put that in a different video. So that's the news, and then I guess I'll see you later.